If it's your first time on my channel, my name is AD. Also, make sure to check out my Linktree link down below in the description section as well. So the T app reportedly hacked with over 2 million users' driver license info stolen. For those of you not familiar with the T app, it's an app exclusively for women to use. And I think one way that they try to verify that it's only women that's on this app is through a woman's driver license. Some kind of way, I guess you got to share your driver license. I don't know exactly how that works, but end up there getting your driver license info to verify that you're a woman. And the TF kind of what it says, it I guess gives women, random women, there are a chance if you got a guy or something that you may be talking to, you just started talking to, or even if you got a guy you maybe, I guess, want to try to find out some things about, you just put, I guess, post this picture or something out there, I'm assuming, and then the women, any women that potentially have talked to him as well, they just kind of chime in and give their feedback on it. So let me say this first before I get into the app a little bit more. I see it got hacked with over 2 million users impacted by it. I would caution anyone, never give personal info out for anything unless you have to, because the world we just living at today, end up so many scams and things can happen. I try not to give out no personal information unless I got to. Like that's just a rule of thumb of mine. I'm not trying to be having no personal information like where I stay at and those type of different things for someone to easily be able to kind of hack or steal something from me. So just want to put that out there first. Second, some women lie and tell half truth like men do. So I never understood why I'm looking to look for a random person who I don't know anything about, and just because she's a woman, you're looking for this woman to tell you everything that you're possibly unsure about this man. I just find that kind of crazy because, like I said, women, they can lie and tell half true like a man, and then sometimes as well, it can be by perspective. If you listen to the woman, she might give you a different perspective on what that man might give you if you was talking to him. I mean, if both him and the woman talk to each other. So that's another reason why I'm not a fan of these type of apps, because you're only hearing one side of the story. You're not really hearing both sides of the story. And then in addition, you putting it out there for the world. So let's just say a woman end up lied on something I did. That can end up have other people who don't even know anything about me. They just going off what she didn't put out there. So like I said, just not being able for both sides to give their story, because usually it's going to be the truth in between what this person said, what the other person said, and that's where you're going to normally find the truth. The next thing I want to address, most women, if they truly into a guy, let's have an honest conversation, they're gonna still entertain that guy unless they found out, he just got some type of incurable STD. Especially if he good at telling her what she want to hear. I say that because I know even plenty of relationship experts who guys and end up, some of them they even been caught up in some scandals, cheating scandals. Women still listen to them guys just like before, and they ain't even got to be a relationship expert. How many women we know, just that I should say, just like me, who pretty much they'll stay with that guy, they know he doing any and everything, and they still gonna stick with him, and probably for 4 or 5 years or whatever, I would say they best years. It's a lot of women say stick with them, have 2 kids or more by the guy. This happened on a regular, like I said, especially if a guy good at telling her what she want to hear. So if a woman truly into that guy, this ain't gonna matter what another woman telling you about that guy. If especially if you feel like he's treating you different than what the woman is telling you. So that's another reason why I wouldn't recommend to get on this app. I don't know what you're looking to find from the app in that regard. And then the last thing I just want to bring up, on the app, I know some women have indicated, oh, well, I'm on the app, I got for my fear of safety. I want to go ahead and get to know him just in case it's something I need to know about him, in advance. Well, here's my advice. Keep your legs closed and don't invite him over to your place or go over to his place until you feel comfortable along with him. That's a simple solution. If you fearing for your safety that much, it's just simple. And last, a person consistent actions will always tell you the truth. Why it's important to not just ignore red flags and believe a person when they consistently show you who they are. Because if you get to know the guy, he gonna show you who he is. And then especially if you ain't giving him if you ain't quick to give him any sex, oh, you're gonna find out. Okay, if I just hold out, don't give him any sex. Let me see if he's still texting, not texting. Let me see if he's still calling or willing to take me out on a date. If it's been like 2 weeks or so, because some guys they good at you meet their representative first. And when I say meet their representative, they might be calling initially. They calling every night, end up talking on the phone, end up taking you out on a date, that week. But once they get what they looking for, then they ain't, they didn't kind of slow it up on those things. So that's one way as well. You can kind of easily find out what you need to know. Don't be looking for someone who you don't know anything about to just solely go off what they showing you. Let his actions, consistent actions, let that tell you everything you need to know. Like trust me on that. But let me know your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a comment. And if you like this video, subscribe before you leave the channel so you'll learn the new content I put out weekly.